Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is... Both defenses are ranked in the top 10 in fewest rush yards allowed. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Dolphins. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Now the former 1,000-yard man for the Dolphins, Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to sling this deep, and this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Tight right. All right, here we go. Over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return will stop right around the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Play clock winding down. Jameis to throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up.
We got 4. Let's go now. Ready. Switch it. Let's go.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A strong running. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. And some space here. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the... They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Frank's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll run it again with Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down carry now for Miller. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Fourth down, Winston. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bash.
Super toe.
They send Parker in motion left, and they'll go on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll set up to it's complete to Parker. Let it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. His Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.